We are back again on Xara tutorials, that is the Xara Designer. I'm opening my Xara. We wait for a while for the system to process. We have done the filling, the transparency, drawing of an object, introduction of Xara, how Xara looks like. Xara is all in all, it's a package from web design, animation, presentation, whatever you want to do. Xara to communicate, Xara will communicate for you. Yeah, it's a great one for illustrations and everything. It's a great one for design. So let me come to this tab. That's where we are working on. We're working on this tab. Last time we left on the transparency. Now we go on to shadow. We did transparency, that's this one, transparency 2. Then we go on the shadow 2. Yeah, so let me get an object. I'll draw an object. Okay. Then I'll get my bucket. I'll press G. I'll get my bucket. Then I'll click any of these places. Okay, so I get this one. Yeah, we're coming on the transparency right now. With the help of the zoom tool, I can increase it so that I can see my work. The more you zoom in, the more you see. It's a vector-based software. It's a vector and also an image-based software. So the more you zoom in, the more you see the quality of the thing that you are working on. Yeah. And if you want to fit it to page, fit it to this, and fit it to document, whatsoever that you want to do, then you do it as a designer. And if you are using a mouse that is using a scroll, I prefer that you use your scroll plus the control to make you move easily. Yes, please. Alright, so let's go to the shadow. When I pick the shadow tool, you see the info bar changes. The property of the info bar changes automatically. When it's not on it, it doesn't change. It only gives you the width, the height, and everything of the shape or of the object. So I can get the information here. So one ellipse. So it's an ellipse shape or object. Okay, and then I'll click on my shadow. This means no shadow. When I click here, this means what? No shadow. That's the wall shadow, floor shadow, and the ground. And pick them one by one. So let's see. We are coming to see one. Then let me reduce it both a little. Okay, then I'll duplicate, then zoom. Or you may think that how do I duplicate? Yes, what I highlighted on it and right clicking and dragging, then I got it. Right clicking and dragging on my mouse. I held it, right clicking, drag. I was holding it and pulled it, though that I was able to get it. So I'll select the object that I want transparency to be on. It's either I'll come on the object and drag to get my transparency, but that one will come in a wall form. So I can come and stand on it and click wall. So you see the transparency have gone back of it. So here you see the blur, and here we get the transparency. These are the levels that it will give you. So if I come to the blur, that's talking about the edges. If I come to the transparency, the shadow of the transparency and the intensity of the shadow, when I reduce it, I'll get what's very clear. When I won't make it transparent, the edges will not show more. So depend on the work that you are doing. Okay, so let's say I'll give it a different color. Let me double click on my color editor and give my endpoint black as a different color. Let's say I like the blues. Okay, something like this. Okay, so that you can see our shadow wall. Okay, yeah, something like this, so I can get our shadow wall. So that is a wall shadow. This is a wall shadow. Then we come to the next one, that is a floor shadow. So look at the floor shadow, kind of the thing is on the floor. When I increase it and I reduce it, okay, that's where you see it. Okay, the form of the floor. I can turn it here. I'm left clicking and holding the mouse, dragging it to where I want it to be. Left click, holding and dragging to where I want it to be. So it's not automatic that it will be at where it is. You have to direct it. Yeah, simply I can reduce my opacity, then I increase my blur to make the edges more blur. So this is the difference between the wall, the floor, So let's be the gloons look like what's a shining. But also let's take note of something. You can change the color of the shadow by clicking on the shadow. Here I'm clicking on the object. You see that black node, it means it's holding the object. When I come and stand here and I click, you see that there's what it says change outside, has gone outside. Look at here, it's selecting what the local fill color. But when I come here and I click on this one, it's giving what's black fill. So I can change the color of the shadow and I can change the profile, how the shadow looks like. It will not be straight. Okay. So if it's okay for you, then what you pick it. You are the designer, so you have to make a better choice. Yeah. So let's go to the next one. The next one I told you is the gloon. So I'll click on the gloon. Gloon also carries its own color. Gloon especially carries the red color. But it seems like it's supposed to, the outside is supposed to shine. It's supposed to gloon. Okay. So let's say we are picking a color red. I'll double click on this one. Give it a red. Okay. For you to understand the gloon, that's why I'm using the color red. Okay. Let's say I'll give it more gloon and I'll give it more shadow. Okay. More gloon, more shadow, more gloon, more shadow, more gloon, more shadow, more gloon, more shadow. And I'll come here and change it. Okay. Change it anywhere that I want. Okay. See, it's kind of a glooning, so you can't see the object clearly. It's like it's not shadow, but this is what is a shadow. I can click on it and change the color to suit any color that I want. Blue. So you can change shadow colors. That is basically how to cast shadow on an object. And shadow can be applied on text. We haven't done text, that's why I've been gone there. So basically that is shadow, working with shadows. Thank you for following our lesson and continue subscribing to creativeGrace, where you learn Xara design so much. Xara is a good software for you to use. Stay blessed and follow us always.